So today we're going to be playing a game called My Singing Monsters, and in this game you force monsters to sing for your profit. So if you do enjoy, like and sub, all the things, and let's hop on in. Also, the format of this video is a little weirder because this is all actually a voiceover that I'm taking after I've edited everything. So if you like this format more, comment down below. So here we just bought our very first monster, which is the Noggin, which is of Earth element, and this is similar to many other games where different monsters have different elements. And these are the goals and stuff we're trying to complete. And at the beginning of this game, it's pretty much just pressing what the game wants us to. So it wanted me to rename the monster, so I came up with a very, very original name. So we complete that challenge, and now we're going to go for our second monster. And this next monster we get is the snow element. So the game wanted me to use diamonds to speed it up, but it was like a 2-minute wait, so I didn't really want to. And then this happened. And if you watched any of my other videos, you know that this stuff happens a lot. And then, like the idiot I am, I skipped it anyway on accident. And after a little bit of struggle, I finally managed to get the monster placed. Now we can finally hear the song starting to come together. But it is gonna get annoying pretty quick. So now we're just doing small tedious tasks such as buying small furnaces. Again, right now we're just kind of doing whatever the tutorial wants us to do, and if that's bake some cookies, then we're gonna bake some cookies. Also, I literally just sat there and waited 5 minutes. Please subscribe. Also, please stick around to the end of the video. Things get a little crazy towards the end with all the monsters we have. Here it introduces the mechanic of feeding, which mostly is used for breeding purposes, but there's other uses later in the game. So we complete the tutorial, so now we're just gonna grind for lots of goals and hopefully get as many monsters as fast as possible. Here we unlock the Toe Jammer, which is a pretty funny and interesting character. So here's an example of the goals. You could pause to read them if you want, but they spread out pretty quickly. And here's a quick sped up montage of me doing random stuff and trying to progress as fast as possible. And after doing all that, our Toe Jammer is ready to be placed, and he sounds something like this. So you can hear a single monster adds a lot to a song, so things are gonna get pretty crazy pretty quick. And here we do the spin, which if y'all watched my crate opening, you know my luck. Yeah, that's pretty much my luck. A relic, which is pretty much useless. Also, I did the scratch and the nursery, and of course, I got a Toe Jammer. But we finally unlocked breeding, which is probably the biggest part of this entire game, which allows us to combine two monsters that are level 4 or higher to create other monsters, and you combine different elements to get different things. Here's an example of one of the highest level islands. But enough of that, back to the goals. And my game crashed, of course, again. So I decided to change it up a little bit and go play the memory game. Again, here's another sped up montage because I like sped up montages. And of course, right as I was nearing the end, the game crashed again. So, I tried it one last time. Also, I'm just skipping to the end, but like doing this takes about 10 minutes. It takes a long time. So please subscribe. And of course, for all my efforts, I get rewarded 100 coins. And you can watch an ad to skip 15 minutes, so an ad later, and it's ready. So we start breeding another monster. This time I go with water and snow elements. Also, one of the quests was to go to another island called the Composer Island and buy a new song and compose some songs or whatever. So yeah, I did that. So my system for making this song was tapping at random places till something kind of sounded good. I didn't do anything too fancy, just one bar of music. And now this guy can sing this for eternity. Back on our island, we have the egg ready to open, and inside we find the Drumpler. Sadly, the Drumpler isn't actually that interesting of a creature, it's just more percussion. But here we can see the entire compendium of all the monsters that can be found on this island, and there's a lot, so we still got quite a ways to go. So, our next egg finished breeding, and we're going to breed a new one. This time it's going to be stone and water elements, and most of these 2 element monsters only take about 30 minutes. So, after watching 2 ads, it's ready to hatch, and we get the Maw, which is in my opinion one of the best monsters. Sounds pretty cool, and plays a pretty big part in the song actually. So, we place that down, and this is what it sounds like. And here we, after watching some ads, get the Fwog, which is an interesting monster for sure. It makes some interesting sounds. Don't know if it's a good sound, but it's an interesting one. Again, here's what it sounds like. It's an interesting sound, to say the least, so we breed some more monsters, and we level up enough to buy the Potbelly, which is a new element, and after waiting 2 hours, we're able to hatch it. Once more, here's what it sounds like. So, the Potbelly pretty much just sounds like someone with a really stuffy nose. And here I removed a bunch of small trees, and it's pretty satisfying to watch. And after about 8 hours, we finally bred a T-Rox, which we have to wait another 8 hours to hatch. So we go and breed the Potbelly with the Toejammer for a new monster. And we finally hatch it, and it's more percussion. There's a lot of percussion in this game. So we try to place it, but our castle doesn't have enough beds because it's not a high enough level. But I accidentally clicked on the spin, so I go ahead and spin. And we get 500 coins, ladies and gentlemen, because we really needed that. So I watch an ad to spin again because I'm not happy with that result at all. And we get actually something kind of decent, 500 food, which is pretty helpful. So we then upgrade our castle, which we meant to do in the first place, and after that's done, we can finally place our T-Rox. And so the last monster we get is this, and here's what the song sounds like so far. Alright, that's going to be wraps for today. I do have more on the way. If you enjoyed, and if you like most of my content, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, if you want to see more of this content, comment down below. And that will be all. Until next time, Eli out.